Hey everybody, what's going on? My name is Junebug, in case you've forgotten from the last video, which is pretty sad because it hasn't been that long. Plus, you're looking at my channel. And so if you manage to not know my name, that would be more impressive than anything right there. Anyways, what this video is a tour of my Minecraft world. My 2-year-old Minecraft world, because this was, I think, one of the first ones I ever started. I think this was the first one I ever started on the PlayStation, and so this world holds a special place in my heart, and I'll show you why as we move through the video. But first, a house tour. MTV, welcome to my crib. First of all, just to give you a little look at this area. Got a little clock there. This is my computer. This is literally where I edit all my best videos. Over here is where my jukebox is, where I listen to tunes, and of course, Old Glory. Okay, so anyways, over here we have all my chests. This is where tools go, including things for making tools, little heads of things. These were the music discs that I have are maps, grass blocks that I got from killing Enderman while they're holding some. My tools. Here we have weaponry, all this stuff. As you can see, armor, of course. Arrows. This is more of just like an overflow for arrows because I have infinity on this one. Random stuff that I just didn't feel like finding a place for, and food, of course. So, yeah. Let's move on to the next thing. First of all, as an outside view of my house, you have all this stuff right over here. You have the wheat farm underneath, and when you go to the back, you have my little pit, my slimes. Their names are Rack, Shaq, and Benny. If you know what that's from, leave a comment, and let me know that, because you're a real one if you do. And then right here we have, it's a little fish market, I guess. It's just where I keep fish, and it kind of looks cool. This was back before we had, it wasn't back before we had campfires, but it was back before I really started to utilize campfires for the flames that came off them, and so I would just put webs everywhere. Yeah, on to the next thing. Right over here, of course, you just have your standard farm, potatoes and carrots, really the essentials, but what you don't see is the water that's around. There's a very important reason for that. It's because I wanted to add to the look of it by having cobble in between everything. And so underneath the cobble is actually a full-on water source that just sits on its own and makes it so that these can grow. It's not the most efficient, but it is one of the most aesthetic looks. The next thing is my workshop, as I call it, which basically, when you go down, it's just a super cool workplace. You have anvil, blast furnaces with barrels that hold full coal, a stone cutter, a grindstone, an enchanting area, which once I go back outside I'll show you my other enchanting area that I have. This was just what I had set up for the look of things. More minerals. As you'd see, this is the result of 2 years worth of mining, and then non-stop from there. Some random stuff, another computer. I like most is some of the redstone stuff. Like, this isn't really that important or anything. I just really enjoy flicking it on and making it turn on. Right here, flicking this and making the little inside close so that the lava's gone. Right over here we have, leading into the mine, we have my pickaxes and my torches, and another one of those little redstone lights, which I enjoy making. And this is what actually leads to the mine. And as you can see, I made it so that, you know, you could go up easier in the middle. You'd have rails all the way up and down, which leads you to the collection of things, which has coal, all the stuff that I've mined, redstone. These are ways that block off the ways that don't have anything there, or that lead to something that you don't really want to go through. I signified that with the red torch. or with the redstone torch, sorry. This way, I haven't fully mined out yet, but this way I have. As you can see, I've got a little arrow that points which way it's going, and it actually goes down there for a really long time, and unfortunately, the minecart is all the way down there somewhere. I'm eventually gonna have to go get on to the next thing. Next thing is my these stables I have here. They've all got named things. This is John Bones Jones, named after a famous UFC fighter. Right here is Carl. He's not the brightest. He likes to stick his head in the door. Maybe he wants to get out, but that's too bad because he's my llama. Right here is Jimothy, my faithful steed, wearing diamond armor. I suppose I should show you these things. This is one of my friend's houses. He was one of the first. Well, actually, this was actually a house shared by 2 people, and they didn't actually join until a little while later. This was the first other person to join. His house is right here. He's got an upstairs. Pretty cool stuff in here. Nice cool looking dealio. I just showed you all of his belongings. Down here leads to a brewery. All of his chests. Yeah, those were some of the first people that came into the world. The next person, we had to build this to get to him. And I'll show you a clip of that in just a second. But just first to explain, we had this deal where all of us built next to each other. And then he joined onto the world after everyone. And he said he's gonna, I quote, live off the land. And sprinted away, to which I had to save him twice. And then he built his own house. And it was so far away that we had to build a railroad to get there. We call it the Transcontinental Railroad. Because we literally have to go over rivers and through mountains and over trees to get to his house. And I'll show you the clip of that right here. Ready for my longest E? Whee! Okay, we're not doing this. We'll just speed it up right now, and if I do something cool, I'll show you. I realize that right now I didn't actually start doing it. Right now. And this is my friend's house. He's the one who decided that he was going to move a million miles away so that we had to build something to go through there. He's got some random stuff. He's a little bit less organized than me. This is his animal farm. He had a lot more animals than me going on all the time. He would just spend so long doing that. And I'm pretty sure pre-update, they used to make it so that they were ready to breed faster. So then he would be going even faster, making sure things were done. But anyways, these are the 2 levels of his farms that I just showed you. This is his room full of things. I'm not going to show you his things, because privacy. Down this way is his mine. Down this way is his enchanting area. So I'll just give you a quick preview of what it looks like. Over here he's got his 1 librarian. It's actually super smart, because guys had problems with that. Except now they updated it, because I'm pretty sure he used to have a book that we all really needed, but guys, another portal and enchanting table down here. For another part, he has, again, this is the outside of his farm, but over here, if I can get to it, is little dirt stairs. Pretty sure I made them dirt stairs and never fixed it for him. Leading to a sugarcane. So, yeah. That's that. Now it's time to go back. See if I do something cool. Right over here, this was first little shrine that we made, I guess, to like commemorate beating the Ender Dragon for the first time. We've got his egg, the head right here, and yeah, this was just what we built in the early days because we were looking for stuff to build, and it turned out pretty cool, I think, and everybody else thought. A little bit on the weird side, but I think overall it fits the mood of what we were going for. Of just like, you know, like it was a momentous occasion. So now we show off like a throne room kind of thing where he is now dead. Anyways, right here we have my little brewery, I guess. Not like in the sense of, you know, brewing like here. But in the sense of like brewing potions and stuff, of course, as one does in Minecraft. This is where I keep the resources and the potions. You got nether wart growing. Right, that's what it's called. I want to make sure I'm not an idiot. Yep. You hear a little lever that I like to flick over and over again. Little sneaky sneak right there. Nothing in it, but sneaky sneak. And yeah, pretty cool spot. On to the next thing. As you can see right here is one of my favorite things I've built is the armory. Once again, one of those little redstone builds. The same things happen over here with the lava pits, but it's just filled with utilities, and what I'm really excited to show you about is this. I'll just take everything out of my inventory so you can see it happen. And yeah, as you can see, I've got nothing going into it. Let me move this to, oops, not what I meant to do. And yeah, I'll show you what happens. You just step in, and you're fully equipped. It just shoots out armor, puts it on you. A super cool little machine. Right over here is the other enchanting room. It's just a cool looking outdoor rustic thing. Just your standard setup, level 30 enchants, all of the stuff. Here we have a little bridge that goes over this cool little pond that I made. I just thought it'd be cool to have here. Crossing over it. It's because I thought it looked cooler. Just a random beacon which gives regeneration. One of the cooler things in this world is my portal to the Nether, which I will show you more in a little bit once I actually go through, but just leave that there for now because I'm not ready for that part of the tour yet. Over here we have the archery range, and since I'm looking at all these heads, I suppose I should talk about it now, is that a lot of the things in this world, like a lot of the little details, were not like obtained in survival. I do have it so I could switch between creative and survival, just because we've had some incidents in the past where people were griefing. We didn't necessarily enjoy losing everything, so we'd put on keep inventory, and we'd just make it so you could change, so that, you know, in the case of you dying, you can get away. But anyways, we did actually kill the Ender Dragon pretty close to this amount of times. I don't think I spawned in very many heads that we didn't kill, because we went to the end many times to get XP and to go exploring to find Elytra, which is where I got mine. And yeah, basically what this entire place is an archery range. You come here, you get your arrows and a bow. You shoot down range. You can't actually shoot things because they would break, and we don't want that. So you just shoot a little bit, and you can come back through. Next thing to show you is the farm, which pretty standard farm. It's just big, has resources in it, has the animals, of course. Yeah, pretty standard, not much to it. Right over here we have a 3-story little thing. I'll show you what's on each floor if I can get through here. I'm terrible. Come on. There we go. Right here we have a vending machine, which is a pretty cool contraption. I'll show you how to make it in some other video, but the way that it works, it says right here, it says 1 emerald for 1 ore, but in reality, it doesn't ever work with 1 emerald. Let's see if it works this time. It's not looking like it's going to, so we'll throw in the other one. We have it set to diamond, of course. And yeah, there it is. I did build this in creative just because I was not spending all the time trying not to. But yeah, I should change that. It should be 2 emerald for 1 ore. You can see it's pretty complex. It's kind of a hard build. Once you know how to do it, it's not that difficult, but now I'll show you the next level. Nice first try, which just has a tiny little house. It's a smaller version of what I have over there. Yeah, it's supposed to just hide away some things, but I don't ever actually use it. It's mostly just there for looks at this point. And as you can see, there are 2 little spots here. Aw, dang it. Yeah. Yeah, that was my bad. 2 little places that show off 2 different areas. So I'll take you through both of them and show you what the point of each of them are. So yeah, right over here is a little slime block course. It would work a lot better, but ever since the last update, they made... Oh, whoa, it worked. Holy crap, that scared me. But anyways, this is, like I said, just a little slime block course where you get to bounce through and get to the finish. I did mess it up here because I freaked out because I didn't know I was going to be able to go. Which means I have to get back up. Come on. Come on. Okay, come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright, so this is the other thing, and once again, it's supposed to work the same way as the other one. But I'm not sure if it will. It didn't. No, okay. That one was just a fluke. Ever since the update, they made it so it doesn't really work as well. But anyways, you follow that little cobblestone, and it leads you down here to a little, like, Hall of Warriors, I guess. That's just what I like to call it. There's not really a point to it. This was a thing that was built in creative, just because I was looking for something to build, and it seemed like a lot of fun to make these things click and light up. Well, there's fire next to you. I just imagine, like, Norwegian, like, folklore with, like, Valhalla and stuff as you travel through gates of fire or whatever. I don't know. Just something cool I like to imagine. I don't actually know what Valhalla is like, but that leads outside where you can't get in unless you break through. That's just mean. Now, one of the things I'm most proud of in this world is the 3-story village, which this I did build in creative as well. But, I mean, once I go through and show you a lot of the stuff, it'll make sense why I chose to do creative for it, because it's difficult. But yeah, this is the library. As you can see, you've got 2 librarians here. I'll have to go through and see what their books are, because that looks cool. 2 other just random villagers. But yeah, nothing too special. And right here we have the same building as the old blacksmith building. If you remember the earlier versions of Minecraft, well, especially PlayStation Minecraft, they had these very special blacksmith buildings where you'd come in here and there'd be a chest that you could take from, and you'd have a lot of good stuff for yourself. And as you'll see, I've just got some iron golems that walk around and, you know, protect everything in case something spawns in the dark. And this leads to the 2nd level. Just super cool. Not really sure how this got up here, but it is up here. Yeah, just some little houses. Again, this is the same house as you can see right over there. You know, just a small little barrel house thing. I don't know, I was just having fun with that one. In the butcher shop, He's supposed to be a butcher, but he's in armor. Not sure why, because he's sitting next to a smoker and a composter. And he's got animals behind him. Not sure how the cat got in there. The cat is not going to be butchered, I promise. On to the third level. I'll show you these things in a second. Anyways, on to the third level of things. Again, you just do the same little jumpy pattern, and you'll see that I have little up signs for like elevator things. This level is fairly simple. He should have an armor, but he's a fisherman for some reason. Whoa. Not sure where the fox came from, but his whole deal is that he's supposed to be an armorer. Not really sure why he's not. He's got a blacksmith thing right there. But yeah, right here's my bank. Basically, he's still in there. Get out. Yeah, I'm not gonna show you my combo. Hey, get out. There. Stay out of there. But yeah, basically you flick down the correct 3 or 4 or 5 or however many there are. You'd have to decide. 3 is the pretty common one, just because it's harder to guess 3 than it is to guess 4 or 5. And then 2, I mean, I suppose that would also be a lot harder, but you could just flick through them a lot easier and come up with the same amount of combos or something. But yeah, just pretty standard. There's a little hallway in there that leads to some of my belongings, but there's nothing actually in there. Over here we have my farm. Got potatoes and wheat and carrots. I thought it was a pretty cool look for it, and nothing can really get in to sabotage things, so I was happy with that. This is where the farmer lives. Not really sure. Pretty sure that guy was supposed to be the farmer, but he's not very good at what he does. We got some watermelon, some pumpkin, and this stupid golem is in the way every single time. He's gonna end up falling out. Go on, I'm trying to show the viewers something. Go. Well, okay, I didn't get to show you the right way, so we're gonna show you again. Okay, so I'll show you the next super cool thing, which I really like to do. It's just the way down. This is like the down part of the elevator, where you get to just fall through. Yeah, a lot of fun. Ignore that. Right here is the monster spawner. Mob spawner, I mean, sorry. And there you've got, you know, the spawners that lead, you know, down through a hole in the ground. Right here used to be a little chicken farm, but that never worked out. We've got an AFK fish farm. Don't think that works anymore with the new updates, but I'm not sure. You come down the water chute, and you see where the actual room is. This is just where you throw stuff that you don't want. Right here is where everything spawns, so yeah, return after use. Looting, smite makes everything easier to kill. Some hoppers that lead all the way over here and stuff. It's a fairly simple setup. It's just it's just for when you're AFK, you're not ready to be around at that exact moment. So then you could just sit up here at the top of the water for a while, and then you go down, you kill everything, put everything in the chests or whatnot, and then you can start playing whenever you want to again, and you could just repeat the cycle over and over and over again. So the next thing right here, you wouldn't think it's much, and actually you should think it's a lot, because it's kind of an irregular shaped hill. Kind of a cool looking hill, but it's irregular. And then once you come to here, you see why it's special. It's just a little, I kind of imagine it like a hobbit hole, but hobbit holes are actually much, much more organized than this. And they're much cleaner, and yeah. And the reason for this room is just to get down here, which leads to the cool underwater thing. It's a fairly simple build. It's just got, you know, shards everywhere, whatever, glass, so you can look out and see. This would look a lot cooler if it was in the ocean, but the ocean's pretty far away, so I built it here. Still trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to decorate it, but I'll show you once we're done. So anyways, more about right here will actually take you through to the nether now, just because, you know, I'm ready to show you the thing. So this was not the exact location of the first nether portal that I built. I actually built it, I built it next to some water the first time. I'll show you where it was once I get out of here, but it's in the exact same spot because that's the way that the nether portals work on the PS4. And yeah, as you can see, we got super lucky and spawned inside of another fortress, which has been super convenient because it's led to the way that I'm about to show you. Sit down. Over this way just leads to another nether portal, which I'll show you why that's important right now. So right over there is the other nether portal, and yeah, it doesn't seem like anything special at first, especially now with a skimpy little bridge like that. Not sure who built that. But anyways, right here is the nether portal, and I'll show you. See, I can't get out. It just leads to the end. It's a lot harder to get out of the nether, but you don't really have to worry about it once you're here because, yeah, it took us a while to find this, and once we did, it took us a little bit to beat it. We set down beds since, like I said, we went on keep inventory, beat it. But yeah, let me just show you. But yeah, anyways, this is a tunnel. It's all glass. I don't really remember why we chose glass. I think it's because other things can't spawn on it. How'd you get in here? Gosh, so inconvenient. Anyways, by now I'm pretty sure you could probably tell what I'm going to be taking you to since I told you about another farm. Oh, you can crouch on these. I didn't know that. Ah, shoot. But yeah, we have an Enderman farm. This took a super long time to build too, and it's pretty self-explanatory that you just go through, you kill them. All their stuff drops into the hoppers, and then you can put them in the chest. That one's empty. This one's almost full, 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 full. Those two are empty, empty. Full of stuff, full, full. Empty, full, full of water. And those are just some of the books that we had here. Built some other enchantment stuff just because it'd be simpler than having to go all the way back to the overworld, so we built it in the end. Right over here, of course, leads to the middle, which brings us back to the overworld. Would originally take us to the credits, but yeah, we're not there anymore. Biggest thing on it, the castle. Anyways, this is the castle. You'll see my map of it here. It's pretty straightforward about what's in it. Actually, it's not straightforward at all. I have lots of random things in it. But first of all, what I'd like to show you is the marketplace. And as you can see, I'm a little bit laggy because there's a lot of stuff here. Now, these things are just here set up for show because, you know, you can't actually have soldiers. So I just made these look like soldiers.
Close till I get up. Time is barely on our side.
Anyways, that's my world tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what your favorite part was, and yeah, just let me know your overall thoughts about the video. What kind of redstone tutorials you'd like to see specifically. I know I'm going to at least do the jumping thingy that goes from level to level and the vending machine. I'll probably do the armor thing as well. Maybe some of the ways that the doors work and stuff. We'll see. Let me know what specifically you want to see so I know what to add in there. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, homies. Just realized I forgot to say, please leave a like and remember to subscribe if you're not already, because it helps me out and it helps out the channel so that things like this can still happen and things for your enjoyment can still go on. So anyways, as I redo, thank you. See you in the next video.